There we go. Well, Boker Tov, everyone. Boker Or. Here we are. Finally, it's the last day of the month of Tishrei. And tonight, the last day of the month of Elul. I think I said Tishrei. I meant Elul. And tonight, we begin our high holiday period. We're full of expectations at a time like this. For a rabbi, it's not just expectations. There's a feeling of anxiety. This really is a time of reflection of what has occurred during the last year. It is a time of going inward and taking a good, long, hard look at yourself and deciding where you can improve, where you can be a better human being. It's a time of saying you're sorry to those that you may have wronged. And we all have wronged people during the last year. Often we don't mean it. There's not too many of us who are mean-spirited. Usually when we wrong another person, when we hurt another person's feelings, it's usually out of thoughtlessness, or it happens during a peak of anger, something like that. And what we're looking for, we're looking to transcend ourselves in a way. We're looking not just at who we are, but we're looking at who we might be. All of us have untapped potential. All of us can be much more humane and creative and loving and productive in our lives. It takes a self-analysis. We call it a cheshbon nefesh at this time of year, an accounting. We always start off with the good. You have many good qualities. Never forget that. So you begin with the good qualities, and then you look at the not-so-good qualities. Now, when you look at the not-so-good qualities, it's rather interesting in as much as those qualities may have actually been positive. They may have served you well in a previous stage in your life, but they don't necessarily serve you well now. And this may be a time for adjustments. It's not a time for shaming ourselves or condemning ourselves. Nothing of the sort. It is a time of reflection and growth. Now, here you're looking. Oh, I see Susan Nelson. Nice to see you. And Carol is watching. So nice. And Robert Singer is watching. It's so nice that you're with me this morning. Now, you notice that that the furniture has been moved around a bit. I don't have that table that I usually have in front of me. We've prepared the bima for tonight and tomorrow. Now tonight services begin at 7:30, and services tomorrow are at 10 o'clock. And of course, we do the 100 sounds, the 100 blasts of the shofar tomorrow. We do a single blast every day during the month of Elul, and I will do a single blast in a few moments from now. So tomorrow it's at 10 a.m. And then on Sunday, we do a second day of Yontif. And what do we do on that second day of Yontif? I'm going to put the table out here again. And it's kind of a casual service in which we hit the highlights of the High Holiday Liturgy. We sound the shofar again. We do read the Torah once more. But we do it in a very informal way, and a lot of discussion. We'll stop and talk about the significance of various themes that run through the high holidays. Now, don't forget, on Saturday, we do Tashlich over on South Lake. Now, I can't remember the time. We will let you know tonight, but the time of Tashlich tomorrow, it's around 2 or 3 o'clock. Well, I'll let you know precisely. And we're going to meet at South Lake, and I'm going to blow the shofar once more. Just for those people who want to hear the shofar in person, I'm going to be there blowing the shofar. I invite you to bring bread, and I want you to contemplate on those aspects of this year that you want to cast onto the water, your sins, your mistakes, and those things, your regrets you're going to throw on the water, and we'll watch fish and ducks eat all of that bread. So, okay. What I suggest you do is sit in a place where you are unlikely to be disturbed for the next few moments. And put your feet flat on the floor. Let your hands rest peacefully on the armrests of your couch or your chair, or you can put them on your laps, on your lap like this, with your hands, your palms pointing up, or however you find whatever comfortable position you can find. Don't interlock your fingers like this when you meditate. Allow your eyes to close. And become aware of your breathing. Allow yourself now to ease into a meditative state. You watch your breathing. You notice how you expand and contract with every breath. Notice how you rise and you fall with every breath. And you feel a deep sense of peace and safety and serenity wash over you as you dwell in this moment. Your attention is totally on this breath, in this moment, in the place where you are. Listen for sounds in your environment, nearby sounds, sounds in your home, perhaps the air conditioning, little creaks in the walls and the floor. Houses do make little creaks, don't they? Sounds outside of your home, leaves rustling in the trees, perhaps birds singing, the sound of traffic, maybe the vague sounds of people speaking. But you don't get caught up with any of these things. You just listen. You just are aware. You're aware of what's happening in your body as an observer. Aware of what's happening in your body, aware of what's happening in your environment, and aware of what is happening in your mind. Thoughts arise and thoughts fall away. And we don't get caught up in our thoughts either. We just observe them. We just sit quietly. Still, taking in all that is around us. Taking in the many blessings that surround us. Open to new visions, new possibilities for the new year. The parameters of our vision are widened at a time like this. We see much more to the right and to the left than we did before. We are aware of the periphery of our vision expanding upward and downward, to the right and to the left. We are aware of a myriad of sounds and sensations that we weren't open to previously, but now we are. The rabbis of old reminded us, taught us, that every human being is a world unto him or herself. You are connected to the cosmos. You are connected to a universe. You are as expansive as the universe. We all settle into a little sliver of consciousness, but ever so often we need to expand that consciousness. Expand our vision. Expand the possibilities. We are more than we think we are. Whatever we think we are, whatever we think our limitations are, that's only a thought. Thoughts are not real. Reality is real. Don't believe everything you think. Dwell in the realm of experience. Dwell in the expansive realm of the Spirit. You are a unique manifestation of the Eternal One, blessed be God. You have special gifts and aptitudes. You have a special gift to share with the world. And God is manifest through you in your own unique way. We're told in the Hasidic tradition that Zusia, a righteous man, was on his deathbed after a long, productive life. And he wept. And his friends around him said to him, Zusia, as you travel from this world to the next world, you don't weep because you weren't Moses, that you weren't as great as Moses, that you weren't Moses. And Zusia said, I don't weep because I wasn't like Moses. I wasn't as great as Moses was. I weep because I will be asked, why were you not? Why were you not Zusia? Why were you not as great as Zusia could be in his own way? Take a deep breath, hold it, and release it. Take another deep breath, hold it, and release it. One more. Hold it, and release it. Open your eyes and adjust your eyes to the light. Stretch a little bit. Palms up, ready to receive all the blessings that surround you. To hold those blessings in your heart. So, I hope I see you. Well, actually, I won't be able to see you, but I hope that you can see me and Cantor Manny and of just a handful of our lay leaders on the bima this evening as we usher in the new year. So, I'm going to sound the shofar to awaken us to all of the great possibilities that lie before us in this coming year of 5781. Lashana Tova. And of course, this being Friday morning, I also add the words Shabbat Shalom. Smile, remember to smile, and to bring a smile to the face of at least one other person. See you tonight.